side mission in the game, even more so than Eventide Island.
Nobody liked Eventide Island.
I did.
I think a lot of people. I still haven't played it. I still gotta play it.
It's the best part of the game.
Now, does it cost money?
The DLC?
Yeah.
I think it's like $20 for both.
It just seems steep for just that.
Yeah, I mean, because honestly, you're getting like a bunch of masks and you get a bunch of capabilities like warp or track your progress. But you're only really basically paying $20 for that Trials of the Sword. In my opinion, that's really the only new gameplay you're getting.
For right now, that and the thing that retraces your steps, because then you can see where you haven't been. And
Well, yeah, but that's just a capability. You're not getting a new quest or anything like that.
That's why I'm kind of waiting. It's
that's why I'm not super...
And plus, the more time that I spend away from it, the more I'll probably get back into it. Because I feel like it's still pretty fresh.
So I have a proposition for Buddy that I want to put out there on the podcast. We found out last week that apparently Buddy has not seen any movie
ever.
Like none of like the popular movies. That name a really good movie.
Name
a popular movie.
Name any most popular movie ever.
There's a popular one.
This is a popular one. Like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
What? Oh my god!
Try again. It's great.
I've seen the third one.
Toy Story.
I've seen Toy Story.
Okay.
Stay away from Pixar and Nolan.
Pixar and Nolan. He's got you covered.
Man on Fire.
Well, I've never even heard of that one.
No,
What
Denzel.
is
Denzel, man.
Denzel movie. It's pretty good.
All right, so what we found is that Buddy really has not seen any movies. So what I wanted to implement from every week going forward is we give as a group we pick a movie for Buddy to watch sometime the next week. So whatever movie that is,
Look at his
Buddy
face.
has to watch that movie at sometime within the next week, and then come on here and give us like a 2-minute review,
like
a 2-minute review. Yeah, it is. And you can take notes like while you're watching it. I would like to have your like live stream of consciousness notes and just in hand. But like all these movies that you haven't seen that are like literally like standards, you have to catch up on. And just one a week, and we decided on the show right now, like, what you're going to have to watch. And it has to be a classic, like one that you definitely should have seen by now, but just haven't.
Die Hard.
Well, that's a good start.
I haven't seen Die Hard.
Oh my god. What?
First of all, it should be Jurassic Park.
I've never seen Die Hard.
You've never seen Die Hard?
Well, you and Buddy can watch it together.
It should be. But see, here's the thing. Everybody has not seen There's classic movies. I haven't seen Godfather Part 2.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Scarface.
I've never seen Godfather.
But, like,
in general.
I mean, generally, you've seen, like, you always criticize somebody for not seeing a classic movie. You can always do that. But for the amount, you have no excuse. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
have
really
zero.
insane. It's really insane.
I watch a lot of TV shows, though. I don't know why, but I can justify to myself watching several hour episodes of a TV show in a row. But when I go down to sit and, like, watch a movie, it's too long.
No, we can't. You can't justify that at
Can
all.
you
Like,
accept? Can you accept this challenge? Can we at least pilot it?
Well,
Let's
try
it. Yeah, what do you want me to watch?
So we brought up Die Hard.
Die Hard or Jurassic
Well,
Park?
first of all, do we want to make it easier on him? Be like, what is a classic movie that's currently? What like? Do you have Netflix? What do you got? What do you have?
Netflix.
You have Netflix. Do you
I
have?
have Amazon Prime.
Oh, there.
Prime?
He's good then.
At most, he's spending $4, and the show can reimburse. So there's Die Hard. There's Jurassic Park. I mean, God, there's so many places we can start with this. By the way, if you have a suggestion for a movie that Buddy probably hasn't seen, just go to IMDb and randomly point at one.
No, just he has not.
How do we hear about it if they just
can
point
we-
at it?
My
That's probably true.
ESP will hone in on you.
so
we'll pick yours.
I think Shawshank Redemption's one.
Oh, you know,
That's a
okay,
long
I have
one.
seen bits and pieces of that one.
Oh,
actually.
okay, we gotta throw it out.
Just bits and I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
All right.
So I don't think
Step Brothers.
What about like there's
seen that
Usual Suspects, which is a great movie. I'd love to hear his reaction to how that one
I
ends.
think that one's been on my queue for a while.
Oh, there's a queue? I'd love to see what your queue.
Well, do you know the ending to Usual Suspects?
No.
Okay, you haven't been
good one.
Is that
spoiled.
Kevin Spacey in it?
Mm-hmm. I just don't want you to be spoiled by like something that you're
No,
spoiled
now I know there
by.
is an ending, though.
Step Brothers.
There's an ending to all movies.
All right,
buddy.
well, yeah. Let's keep it classic. I like Step Brothers, or even like classic. Like you haven't seen the Goonies, right?
No.
I mean,
Goonies
He's got
is
to
a
see
good
the
one.
Goonies.
the
Yeah.
Goonies. What else? It's Star Wars, for Christ's
But
sake.
yeah, but that's a saga, so you got to
You're
just
right.
do that for your own soul. Like
Yeah, that's
honestly,
right.
I don't want to do 6 weeks of.
We're not going to do you any favors.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Star Wars eventually. What about Jurassic Park? I mean, that's one that we all know really well.
Do you think Buddy's actually going to watch Jurassic Park then?
You will, yeah.
I've seen the third one with my grandma.
What?
Oh, I don't know if that's with Nancy.
No, with Joanne.
Oh, Nancy and Joanne. Okay,
Little
cool.
cute family.
Well, you've seen the third one, which is definitely the worst one. You haven't seen Top Gun, right?
No.
I think for the purpose of
Old
the
school?
podcast, I think Jurassic Park's a good way to start.
All right.
How do you feel?
Why do you think that? Because nothing on
There's
this,
nothing,
again,
no reason. We
to
just
be fair,
we all love
any similarities
dinosaurs.
with any line that is spoken in Jurassic Park is strictly coincidental. But yeah, for God's sake, you got to start with Jurassic. That's a good point. We got to start with Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I agree.
All right,
Go
so
ahead.
Jurassic Park, the original,
Take a note, buddy.
1994.
Yeah, we want your critiques, your
Just
analysis.
keep it to 2 minutes.
I'll
you know,
just give you a stream of consciousness. I'll type it up, double space.
Double
MLA
space? Oh,
format,
my God.
Times
Wonderful.
New Roman, 12
Times New
font.
Roman. I
need
won't
to-
even change the periods.
What are you
to, like,
gonna grade?
14.
Are you gonna grade it?
Well, I thought that's what you guys.
1 out
We're
of
gonna
5, A, B, C, D. What do you do? What's your grade
A, B,
scale?
C, D.
I don't.
I don't know who does
Where's
that.
where's my rubric?
You give us your grade.
And then we'll grade you.
I'll write my own paper. I'll give you my rubric. And I'll grade myself.
No, I want you to grade the movie.
Oh,
Not grade your
I thought you were gonna
reaction.
grade my paper.
Yeah, just like give us your what. Here's the format. You watch the movie, you write down thoughts throughout the movie, and then you'll read those thoughts back to us in your review.
Okay.
And the review can just be your thoughts throughout it. And then at the very end of it, you have to give us like a 1 out of 5. Like it's either like, which grandma do you like least?
What?
Is it Joanne
I like
or
them
Nick?
both.
Okay, but if you had to pick like one grandma, if you had to pick like one grandma.
Come on, pick one.
I love both my grandparents. I'm not picking anybody.
Come on, I mean, let's go.
Come on, there's one that gave you a cookie, left it on the toilet once. The other one didn't do that.
That was that.
I know,
that
I'm
was
just
my
saying your
cousin's
grandma
house.
found about
Why? Is
Because I want to say like, like let's say for example, you like Nancy less. Like it would be, it would be like the movie was a Nancy, or the movie was a Joanne. I'm kidding. All right, no, we don't have to do that.
know
Your
what?
face was terrified.
Hey, Brogan, you know what I'm kind of worried about is that somebody, like a new viewer, like is like, oh, I'm going to listen to this podcast. Never heard of them. They pull up episode 18 and like, wait a minute, are they like
Grandma shaming.
No. Are they like grading Jurassic Park? Are they? What are they doing?
What is a Joanne? Okay.
Why
all
are
right.
they grading Jurassic Park as a 25-year-old movie?
Let's leave Nancy and Joanne out of this.
I'll make a grading scale and I'll grade it.
And you'll debut that to us next
Next
week
week.
on Jurassic Park.
So does he get a point or half a point depending on it?
No, he's his homework.
This is just
Just
homework.
homework?
This is
Okay.
for Buddy.
All right, just
we're
for
doing
Buddy?
this for Buddy.
For Buddy's
Trying
sake.
to save
Okay.
me.
All right.
Trying to save you.
So there it is. The
Not
challenge. The challenge has been issued every week. If you guys have a suggestion of a movie that you want Buddy to watch, make sure to reach out to us at Geeks. That's GEEKS at HOTYB.co. Let us know a movie that Buddy probably hasn't seen, and we'll put it on the list for him to watch and give his 2-minute review. Try to keep it somewhere in the realm of popular movies. Again, like your Top Guns, your Goonies,
Forrest
those kinds of
Gump.
Forrest Gump, those kinds of things, right?
Have you seen Forrest Gump, buddy?
Like bits and pieces.
Yep. All right. So,
Jeez.
guys.
Not
I have
American.
a topic that I want to bring up today on the show that Wyatt and I discussed a bit over the weekend, but I've been stewing on it, and I just want to get to the bottom of this. I want us to rank the top 5 condiments. The top 5 condiments.
How'd you guys get on
from
this?
1 to 5? It ended up being a pretty
fucking
heated.
wrong,
It
is
ended up
what
being
it
a pretty
is.
heated debate. All right, so 1 to
what,
5.
though?
I
It's
got
gonna be
Brogan's
hamburger
wife on my
sandwich all over.
in
Is it
general.
for a burger or a
It
sandwich?
is. No.
Be prepared, it is.
Listen.
Alright, I'm ready.
Listen. It's not necessarily for a burger or a sandwich. This is a respect factor. When you look at the pantheon of condiments, the things that pop out to you when you think of condiments. If you had to draw a logo for condiments, like what are the ones that you're going to put on there? The top 5.
They'll just come to your head really
Can we define
quickly.
what a condiment is?
To me, yes, I have a very strong
no.
feeling.
No.
That's the
That's
problem.
part of the problem.
That's
Part of the
the
problem is
problem.
defining what a condiment is. Let me give you an idea of where I think we should
not a
start.
condom.
Where I think the easiest way to start this thing is, okay, and this is just my opinion, but this will get the conversation going. I think you got to put ketchup and mustard 1, 2. I think you got to. I think those are the forebearers. Those are the founding fathers. They broke down the walls for
broke down the
condiments.
walls.
All right, so I think ketchup 1, mustard 2, and then the rest is up to debate. But does anybody argue with me on that point? Ketchup and mustard.
I
1
don't
and
understand
2?
why something can't be dethroned. I don't. Just because you're the first doesn't mean you're the best.
Well, I mean,
Like
that's
Larry
true.
Bird was not the best basketball player because he was the first best basketball player.
That's
Does that
yeah,
make
but
sense?
Larry Bird isn't still playing ball. Guess what? You're still putting on that hot dog. You're putting fucking ketchup and mustard on that hot dog
Yeah, but
still
who's
because they're
putting-
still playing.
Who's dipping their French fries more into ranch? Ranch
here it
is
goes.
the number one.
Here it
Ranch is
goes.
number one.
Even if
Ugh.
you bump ketchup down from number 1, I'd probably still catch
I
up.
guess.
Oh, buddy.
Say that again.
I said even if you bump
no.
ketchup down from number 1, it'd probably still catch up.
Oh.
All right, so
You can cut that part out.
I guess
don't edit that much.
whether ranch being number one in my book, I don't really care about that. What Brogan argued is that ranch should even be in the condiment household.
I like when you burp into the microphone.
I honestly, because you feed me beer every time we come over here, I burp into.
You're right. Okay.
If you listen to every podcast, that should be a game. Count the number of times Wyatt has burped into the microphone.
Reach out to us at geeks@hotyb.com. All right. So yes, I admit that
Ranch
I do
number
not
one,
consider
though?
ranch as a condiment. Maybe you can talk me into thinking that ranch is a condiment. I mean, maybe, but
I think I wouldn't group all dressing as condiments, but ranch I would, just because there's so many ranch dipping sauces and things like that.
Well, then there are like ranch buffalo wraps and ranch sandwiches and stuff.
where they are using it strictly as a
Yeah,
condiment.
yeah.
I'm willing to secede that. I will say yes, it is a condiment.
Okay.
But does it
But
deserve
not
the
top
number
five.
one spot or even in the top
don't think top
five?
five.
He wasn't even letting me in. He wasn't even over the weekend. It was pretty heated. He wasn't even allowing me to get ranch into the door through the door. It was just kind of.
That is true. Okay. I will admit when I'm wrong, okay? And I'm admitting right now that maybe I was wrong in considering ranch not. Now, I do agree with Buddy. I don't think all dressings should be
No.
considered condiments. That's silly. That's its own category, right,
Yeah.
guys? Just like a burger is its own category.
ranch originally was a dressing, and now people started dipping their stuff in it. So, I mean,
Ew. I don't like the way you said it.
the hand motion.
Yeah, the hand motion was vulgar. Dipping their stuff in it. Okay.
I'm going to throw one out. I'm going to throw out peanut butter.
What?
Oh, I just think that's
What,
silly.
you're throwing it out as in like
As
that's
a
not
top
gonna
five.
Top 5 condiment?
Yeah.
Ooh, you're having a hard time finding buying on this.
But
Look,
I thought we were
would
on
put
the
it
same page.
closer. Peanut butter is to me closer to the category of like deli meat than anything. Something that can stand on its own as a
Deli
sandwich. You know, unlike a hamburger, which is not.
Wait, I think he's talking about peanut butter, not a peanut butter sandwich.
Well, I'm saying that peanut butter is like the meat of that sandwich. It's its own
What
thing.
else? What do you put peanut butter on?
Peanut butter sandwiches, burgers. There's a peanut butter and jelly burger.
Oh,
You
God.
put it
I don't know
on
about that.
bananas.
Don't
You
even get me
put
going
it
on
in
this.
pretzels. You put it in many. It's
Nobody
like the condiment
dips,
of desserts.
But a condiment is. I think you
So
also.
it's chocolate then. Is chocolate a condiment?
chocolate sauce, not
Sauce.
chocolate solid form.
Chocolate
But
sauce.
I think peanut butter is more versatile.
Is this really a road that we're all willing to go down right now?
Wait, hold on.
Can
hold
I
on.
just get back to
Can we go to the
condiments
easier?
then?
Wait.
Let's get a little easier.
What about sriracha?
Wait, before we get to peanut butter, or we'll come back or circle around.
Before
on it.
we
Can we
come
do the
back to
easier stuff? Mayonnaise, right? Let's
Mayonnaise.
honey mustard.
Honey mustard?
wait, no.
Like
I'm
hugging
just-
that
I'm-
dressing
no, no, no.
line.
Guys,
Brown mustard?
I'm just getting a list. I'm not.
all right, sorry.
Let's
all right.
talk about mustard though. Really
Spicy
quick.
mustard?
Are all of the mustards grouped under mustard, or are we talking different mustards? Because there are so many mustards. We could do top 5 of mustard.
That's true.
Next podcast, top 5 mustards. I love it.
Guys, tune into
that.
for these hot takes next week.
Sriracha's on there, definitely.
The top mustards.
I just think mustard and honey mustard are so different, in my opinion, from a taste. But stadium mustard and mustard are they're different, but they're the same. You know what I mean? They're similar.
Just because they're not, it's not sweet. Is that why?
yeah,
That's why
mustard is more of a soury taste, while honey mustard has none of that.
I think you need to check the expiration dates on your condiments in your fridge. Okay.
Can we go back to sriracha?
Can you read me the list you have written down so far?
Ketchup. I'm sorry, we actually have a list. Ketchup, mustard,
I rest my
ranch,
case.
honey mustard, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Miracle Whip. Fuck you.
Yeah, Miracle Whip, fuck you.
Miracle Whip.
Are we all
is
saying
gross.
fuck you to Miracle Whip? That's not on this list.
I don't like that at all.
I mean, I like
I
Miracle
mean,
Whip.
it's not going to
fine.
be in the top 5.
It's not going to be in the top 5.
Sour cream.
Damn, what about sriracha? Is everyone deaf?
That's true. Lev has been motherfucking sriracha. That mic spike is brought to you by Signatures, Millstone Tavern. Okay, let's talk about sriracha for a second. Now, as much as I'm with you, and as much as I douse everything I eat in sriracha, is that a sauce? And can we talk about the difference between a condiment and a sauce? Is there a difference between a condiment?
So what about ranch then? That would be considered a sauce too then.
Can we get?
I'm with
some
you.
point.
I'm with you.
Can we get the definition of condiment, please?
Yeah.
Can we get the
look up-
definition?
Can you read us the definition of condiment?
You were originally hired as this shit.
He gets a mic, and then all of a sudden he's too good to be our fact checker. He's on here just bragging about his grandmas, and all of a sudden he's just too
How he
cool.
likes one more than the other.
Yeah.
Nancy and Joanne.
Which one do you like more, though, seriously, Nancy or Joanne?
All right, condiment. Definition. A substance such as salt or ketchup that is used to add flavor
Hold
to
the
food.
fucking phone.
You guys are going to regret